So Justin, how excited are you to be here at Hymers College?
I'm hugely excited, Andrew. Obviously, the chance to lead one of the great schools in the north of England is a huge responsibility and a huge privilege. The moment I set foot on the school grounds at interview, I was struck by the sort of sense of energy and excitement that this place has, Hymers College, and so I'm really looking forward to being a part of that community.
And tell us about you. So you've spent your career in teaching. What before that? What's your academic educational background?
Well, I was lucky enough to get an 11 plus county scholarship to Stanford School. I then went on to study classics at Cambridge, played quite a lot of rugby and sang there. My first teaching job was at Manchester Grammar School. I became head of classics at Nottingham High School. Back to Manchester Grammar School, and then I've done 10 years as deputy head, overseeing the academic life at Hereford Cathedral School.
It's a big change, maybe the letter H at the beginning, but big urban whole, Hereford Cathedral School, those are differences, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very different. I mean, I was conscious when I'd been working at Manchester Grammar School. I did 2 spells at Manchester Grammar School, which is an urban academic school of 1,500 students, and Nottingham High School, that they were a particular type of school, really, and I wanted to broaden my experience of independent education. And it's true that Hereford Cathedral School is an all-through school, 3 to 18. It's very much a family school. It's obviously it was founded to educate the cathedral choristers, so it is a different type of school. But I really believe that the experience I've had there has broadened out my sense of independent education and will only serve me well when I come into post at Hymers.
Why did you want the top job? Why did you want to be a headmaster?
Good headmasters shape lives. I fully believe in the transformative value of education, and the chance to lead a great school like Hymers College and represent it in the wider community is one I couldn't pass up, really.
You're following in some distinguished footsteps.
Absolutely.
Any old Hymerian can reel off, well, most of their teachers, let alone the headmasters. What sort of head do you want to be?
Well, I want to be a visible presence. I think the pupils and the parents and the staff will see me on the corridors. They'll see me on the touchlines watching the sport. They'll see me watching the plays and in the concert hall. It's important that I'm a role model for everyone within the school community in terms of how I conduct myself, in terms of how I interact with everyone. It's important that I'm a champion for all the very many different things that are going on within Hymers College, from the very big, high-profile events and activities to those that are perhaps less well known about as well.
To come into a school which is hugely successful on lots of levels, that's a challenge in its own right. What do you think are the immediate challenges you face?
Well, I've got to take time to get to know the school and its context, to establish myself with all the stakeholders, the pupils, the parents, the staff, the governors, the alumni, and to really, ensure that I identify those things that are absolutely excellent, that we must maintain, but also identify those things that are very good, but perhaps we could make even better if we refine them.
If you just imagine yourself forward a few years, you're bedded in, you know your way around East Yorkshire properly, what are you looking forward to the most, just looking on that slightly longer time scale?
I guess a sense that I'm doing a good job and in terms of leading one of the North's great schools and really ensuring that I'm promoting that school, doing the very best possible job I can do by the pupils within the school, but also in terms of promoting the school and independent education as a whole in the wider community, in the East Riding and the Humber area, really.
What do you do for fun, to relax, just for you?
I jog very slowly and very steadily, but I'm a plodder, real plodder. I did the marathon a long time ago, and I'd like to think I've got another marathon or two in
There's a good Humber Bridge to run over.
There is, I've noticed that actually. So I'm often in the garden kicking a ball around with my boys or playing, with a netball with my daughter. I really do enjoy that sort of thing. I probably watched too many box sets of things like Killing Eve and Spiral, the French police drama. So I relax in those sorts of ways, really.
When you said, right, there's a place called Hull and I think we might be going there, how did that go down with the family?
It's our one big family move. We've been in Hereford for 10 years, and if you're a 13-year-old, it came as a surprise. But I've got to say, my 3 children were blown away by the warmth of the welcome they received on their induction day. They were struck by how friendly everyone was. So it is undoubtedly a big move for them and for our family, but I genuinely believe it'll be a great one for them. And they're quite excited about the move now, and they're looking forward to get to know a different part of the country.
You mentioned a Killing Eve box set, so we're getting a few inklings and a bit of slow jogging around the place. Last book you read?
Well, I'm currently reading Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming, and it seems to me that that's got important messages from an inspirational figure about hard work, determination and aspiration. I'm really enjoying it.
And you mentioned loving music. What was the last piece of music you downloaded?
A guilty pleasure, I guess. It was the Killers after their latest Glastonbury performance, headline act, and their greatest hits album.
If you had a bit of the chutzpah that Brandon Flowers has on stage for your first assembly, I think you're going to play a blinder, so there we are. As a headmaster, you're the figurehead, the role model. People come to you for advice and wisdom. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Viktor Frankl, the Austrian concentration camp survivor, who's a neurologist and a psychiatrist, he said that everyone has to find their true meaning and purpose in life. And the older I get, the more sensible and wise that piece of advice sounds. And I remember listening to an assembly not so long ago, really, where the message from someone was that a colleague was blowing someone else's candle out doesn't make your own brighter. And I think that was a really important message for the children and the staff in the room to realise that we all depend on each other and we're all better for supporting each other, and that teamwork in a school like Hymers College is essential.
I can remember my first day at Hymers College so clearly. I can remember this beautiful gore room being the gym. I can see the colour of the paint in what I think of E-Wing, which is behind your head.
Yeah.
First days at school are really big deals. They're nervous, but they're exciting.
Yeah.
What are you dreading most about day one? Not just sitting here with the summer holidays on. Day one at Hymers College for real.
Dreading? In all honesty, there's nothing I'm really dreading. I guess it's the anticipation. But you're right, a community like this of over 1,000 people, on the first day of the school year, after people have not seen each other for 8 weeks, they've all got stories to tell, they've all got experiences to share. It's a hugely exciting and vibrant and energetic environment, and really I can't wait to be a part of it.
So the thing you're most looking forward to is getting started?
Getting started, absolutely. That first assembly, Hull City Hall for the speech day, which is an opportunity to celebrate the achievements of everyone within the Hymers community, the prize winners and those who haven't won the prizes. Yeah, absolutely. I want to get started.
Justin Stanley, enjoy it. Welcome to Hymers College.
Thank you very much, Andrew.